The UC women head back on the road in the midst of a 2-game win streak as the Bearcats are set to take on Memphis on Saturday. Joined now by head coach Jamelle, Elliott. And Coach, you've talked all season about the enthusiasm and excitement around this team, but I think that it's just ramped up a little bit of a notch here over the last week after these 2 good wins.
Well, it's always good to have 2 games where you find some success. We've been working extremely hard, and to see our players get some results that they've been working so hard to achieve, it was really good to see. We've had a week off to kind of fine-tune some things, and now we get to go on the road for the first opportunity this year to have a win on the road, so against a very good Memphis team. So this is conference play. We're looking forward to having a competitive battle every game that we play in the conference, and Memphis gives us our next opportunity to be able to do that.
We've talked all season about the challenges that come with playing on the road, and this team has found success on the road with a lot of early season victories. I'm sure that obviously helps the confidence heading into this one.
Yeah, playing on the road, that's always tough. It's a different environment, different routine a lot of times. Most teams play well at home. If nothing else, they have a lot of confidence at home. So, you always know that you're going to be outside of your element a little bit. So, we've been trying to put our environment in practice at home in a way where, we don't get caught up in some things that you can tend to get caught up on the road. So, hopefully it'll be effective. Hopefully it will help. So we'll see.
Looking back over those last 2 wins, a lot that can be pointed out, a lot that can be highlighted. But one thing in particular, we've talked all season about the development of Ana Owens, not only as a scorer, but really as a point guard. And I think she might have had her best game as a point guard last time out.
Ana has done a really good job this year of expanding her game. She's always been that, in traffic, break a press one-on-one, get her shot off one-on-one type of player, a scoring mentality, which we needed the last couple years. And this year, now that we got some scorers, some guys, other guys around her that can put the ball in the floor, she's recognizing that she can still have just as much of an impact on the game, because I wanted to have the ball most of the time by distributing and looking up the floor. And now that's allowing Bianca Quisenberry, Nakira Goings, some of those guys to get behind the defense and being a recipient of Ana, looking up the floor and distributing the ball in a way that she's been doing the best she's done since she's been here as a Cincinnati Bearcat. And I'm happy for her. She's embraced it, and, she's become a better player.
Yeah, there's no question about it. She's playing her best basketball right now. And looking at the rest of the team as well, we've been talking all season about just trying to get those full 40 minutes out, get a good game from everybody. And it seemed like the last time out, you really did get that good game from everybody. I mean, Bianca and we saw Shanice have a great game at the bench as well. I mean, it really was kind of a total effort, and we saw what this team is capable of when everybody steps up.
We all believe in our role players, and I say role players, and that's the second group of players that come off the bench that's not starting the game. And, this week in practice, we've been putting them in pressure situations that we've normally put the starters in, and hopefully that's going to help them, as they continue to get some conference experience. But outside of that, I think the players everybody's playing a tremendous role, and not only stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheets, the hustle plays, the charges, getting us second and third shots, some things that are invaluable that Chelsea does, that Nakira does. So, I just think the chemistry is really good. We want to maintain that and just continue to share the ball and be the best team that we can be going into every game that we play.
All right, and finally, taking a look ahead to this game against Memphis, what can we expect? What are we going to look at on Saturday?
Well, hopefully, what you've been seeing all season long. We want to push the tempo, when we can. We want to get behind the defense and score some easy buckets and transition as much as we can. But when it's taken away, and at times there will be, we're not going to be able to be out in the open court all game. We got to be able to settle down with a good rhythm, a good tempo, and be able to execute in the half court. And then defensively, I just wanted us to continue to do what we've been doing the last 3 games, and that's being solid with the game plan, all 5 players on the same page when it comes to the defensive schemes that we're in, to give ourselves the best chance to make stops and give ourselves the opportunity to score as many points as possible.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk with us. We'll see you here on Saturday for a big one at Memphis.
All right, thanks so much.
All right, that's head coach Jamelle Elliott as the Bearcats head on the road on Saturday to take on Memphis. We'll have the live broadcast for you right here on GoBearcats.com at 2 p.m.